working on a Volkswagen Passat. This car was just at the dealership, had low boost pressure faults when it went there. It was in limp mode, and dealership, being that it's a common problem on these, they replaced the turbocharger. So the turbocharger is now brand new, OEM down there. It was just replaced. Car left the dealer, and the faults, the problem remained. As soon as they drove off, it went back into limp mode, and they brought it back to the dealer. The dealer, after having it for a while, told the customer that they found a bunch of oil on the spark plugs and that the engine itself was bad and the whole engine needs to be replaced. It's going to cost you a ton of money. If you don't want to do that, we will credit you the cost of the turbo job towards a new car. So the guy said that doesn't sound right, and he towed it out of there and brought it to where I work, an independent repair shop. So driving it around, it had fuel pressure related faults. It obviously had boost pressure faults, and yeah, it was kind of strange. So I drove it. If you drive really nice, it felt like a normal car, but as soon as you went to get on it, it fell on its face and had low boost pressure. So I also had a catalyst efficiency fault. So after screwing around with it for a little while, and doing an actuator test on the turbo and stuff like that, not really finding anything, I thought that maybe this thing just has a plugged up cat. So what I did was I unscrewed the O2 sensor up here, and in the past I took a O2 sensor and I actually drilled out the thing, and I put a little barb on it so I could attach a hose to it. So I just put this hose right into an O2 sensor threaded bung and ran it to a gauge. When I start the car, it pegs out this gauge. I actually found another gauge that went up higher, and it pegged out that one as well. It's making way too much pressure. The catalytic converter is what's plugged. So when you drive normal, it breathes just enough where the car feels pretty good. But when you get on it and it requests, it's trying to move a lot of air, it just falls on its face, and yeah, that's it. So this car does not need an engine. It's a healthy engine. It runs great. It just has a plugged up cat. So a customer will probably be happy to hear that. Something to look for, I guess. This is not a common issue. I'll give the dealer that. I've actually never seen it on this model, a plugged up cat, but it can happen on anything. They're all kind of the same. So something to look for. Thanks.